I'm walking down to Harlech village, and here's a view above the village, and a new, well, a kind of like prefabricated houses. They're quite nice. They're recently built over the last, last few years. And I'm taking this kind of footpath. It's all these leaves now. It's May the 1st, but they've all come out early this year because of the warm weather we had. Well, for the last month. It has gone chilly though. I keep the 6-foot distance apart. So I'll just follow behind this. Well, granddad or great-granddad and the little granddaughter, possibly. It's partly cloudy today, so the sunshine comes and goes. There's a view of Harlech village with the castle, of course. This is the upper car park in Harlech. It's kind of like an overflow car park. Of course, there won't be too much needed. Well, it's convenient parking for the people nearby. This is the well, the local park. Fortunately, the sun just gone in again. But you can see they cut back on the grass cutting. But there's some nice trees in this park. Some of them were cut down not long ago. The sun just came out. There's the former stumps of some of the trees they cut down. It's nice here. There's a guy walking his dogs. He waited for me to go by before everyone's keeping the distance. Okay, there's the Harlech church, the main church in the village. There's numerous Methodist chapels. Harlech pottery is in that street down there. Yeah, all about health. And there's that was the spa, convenience store, but it's yeah, it closed down about 2 months ago. Huh. Now that was a former hotel there. Now it's the Place Cafe. Of course it's closed down right now. It's been there, I think, some time. As I say, that was the former hotel some time ago. Now the Place Cafe closed. And opposite, these were the stables. Blue Lion, now it's a cafe. That's an antique shop, all closed of course, and the cobblestones, you can see the old cobblestones, yeah, they had in the old days. I think that's got a bit of history to it as well, that building. Another antique shop. Very quiet of course because, well, the estate agent is still open. There's the Catholic church. Right there, 1872. It's the former Harlech post office, now closed down of course. There's the chemist. They staying open. Only 2 customers in the store at a time. A bit windy today, so there'll be an audio problem. Now, unfortunately, Snowdonia soaps, they just put a lot of work into that, and then the virus came along and everything closed down. There's the local hospice, and that's handy. Seasons and Reasons. Okay, these in Harlech you have these very steep streets. Oops, there's a guy. He's the dilly. I wonder how he can get. Can he get through there? Yeah. There's the Lion Hotel. That's closed down as well. But next to it was a former pub. Yeah, I think it was called the White something. Yes. Right, still a few cars around. It's a handy little shop there. It doesn't sell food, but yeah, it's got the shop is open for local residents only. I won't go inside. In fact, I avoid trying to go unless I really run out of something. I avoid trying to yeah, go inside any of these shops, unfortunately. It's the castle, the famous castle. Now I've lived here in this, well, not much more than a village, for 17 years, and this is the first time I've been in this little cemetery. Of course, no longer used, but been preserved. Yeah, 1832. Yeah, it's again probably an audio problem. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, there's a little burial spot here. I think that's the Harlech Memorial Hall. I'm not sure of me. Okay, interesting old buildings here. That I think is owned by Caddew now. That building. That's the tourist centre, but of course, the tourist information centre for the castle, of course, closed, as is the castle, obviously closed. That's the tourist information cafe. It's quite nice, and if you sit at those tables there, you have a spectacular view of the surrounding, well, Snowdonia. Yeah, that bridge there was recently constructed. They put quite, well, several £1 million, I think, refurbishing the castle not long ago. Yeah. Yeah, it's gone, a cloud passed over. It always makes a difference when the sun comes out, for photography at least. Impressive castle. And there's the defensive ditch that goes around it. But England did, in the Welsh War of Independence back in the 15th century, it did actually occupy the castle for several years before it was retaken. Impressive statue of a mythical Welsh prince or king with his son slaughtered over in Ireland, and he was bringing him back to Wales. Yeah, quite interesting. That it's a good statue. That is. It's been there some years. Yeah, that's the Harlech Memorial Hall, just round the corner. So that other building was used for something else. I think it's used for art, as an art gallery. Occasionally they sell paintings there. Descending down steeply, down to well, basically down to sea level down there. There's the Harlech swimming pool. It's now privately run, was run by the council one time. There's the famous Harlech golf course. Of course, there's no one on it at the moment. Oh, I don't know if you can hear me because the over there, the little chapage. The spring song. I'll just go up this road. I'll backtrack just a little bit, or not backtrack, but reverse the direction I'm going in, just to have another look at a little cemetery up here. The cemetery up there, I'll just have a look at it in a moment, but the sun came out, which is nice. There's Lower Harlech over there, and of course caravan sites. And that's, again, I mentioned the Harlech swimming pool. But there's a set of quite nice terraced houses overlooking, very good view. Yeah, very good view of the well, the sea and the mountains. Okay, just up to that castle, about 30 feet above me. That chapel there, Methodist chapel, is, I think, it's almost certainly not in use anymore. 1769. Just have a quick look. Yeah, 1891. Yes, 1888. Yes, well, belonging to the chapel, of course. I think that might be an ash there that has to come out in leaf. When they're 1945, more recent to the end. Resuming my descent down to Lower Harlech, you can see there's hairpin bends galore on this lane. It is used. It's fairly, well, it's the shortest way to get down to the bottom of Harlech. Let's see, yeah, the hawthorn there, out in blossom. Yeah. There's Harlech Castle, about 300 feet, excellent defensive position. And of course, when it was built, it was supplied by sea, which is what all these castles built by Edward I were supplied by, well, most of them were supplied by sea. Well, I think all of them were. And there's, that was probably the dock. There's a kind of a curious arch right in there. So maybe the sea level was lower at one time. That's closed. That entrance. Well, it's a steep climb up there, 300 foot. Train McKinleth expected at 12:21 in about, what, just over half an hour's time. But I think it's, I think those trains run more or less empty now. I think should be a notice here somewhere. I think it's only for essential workers. 2 platforms. Yeah, look at that. Social distancing. Yeah, maybe it is open to the public. 2 meters apart at all times. Yeah. Yeah, so there's from the station platform, you've got an excellent view of the Harlech Castle there. Yeah, there it is, yeah. Here's your journey. Oh, your rail journey is only permitted if it's essential. Right. Maintain 2 minutes remorse. Yeah, so there won't be many passengers anyway. Everyone's kind of, well, if they're like me, they're running scared. Don't want to run any unnecessary risks. Now, this, until recently, Harlech became famous, besides its castle, as having officially the steepest street in the world, a gradient of 37.45, but it's lost that title. New Zealand has reclaimed it. Harlech has its own industrial estate, small estate. Well, it's got about 16 units. That's what they look like. Castle Plastics. Over there is Cambrian Cleaners. Now, I won't go any oh yeah, there's the voluntary fire station. Over there, just there. So I won't go any further up. There's a primary school up there. I'll go along this, the world's steepest street. The world's steepest street. No longer the world's steepest street, the second steepest street in the world maybe. Commencing my climb. Of course I'm used to doing this, going up steep a sense, because of the hill walking, I'm still able to do if I go slowly enough. As I say, no problem if I go slowly enough. Not sure, somewhere around here is the oldest house, back 1661 or something. I'm not sure which one it is. Yeah. There's the Castle Tourist Information Centre. This is a little recreation area and playground, you might say. Of course it's closed now, so I shouldn't be in here. There's one of those kind of like wooden Welsh thrones, belonging, probably modelled after one of the Welsh prince's thrones. The sun came out finally after about half an hour, so I can get another view of the castle. It is. It looks good in the sunshine. Okay, I'm nearly back up to the Harlech High Street, and this. Okay, I think one of these is the oldest house in Harlech. As I say, I don't know which one it is. Okay, there's the High Street. Okay, just came along this. This is going towards the Portmatic. There's another Welsh chapel. It's hardly, well, not used anymore. One of them, well, quite a few in Harlech. Most of them are no longer used. In fact, I think none of them are used. And that one up there, that's still used, I think. I'm going to go up and see that one on the hilltop there. Good specimen of a monkey tree there. Okay, I'll turn off this secondary road with very little traffic on it, of course, with the lockdown, and just go up these rather steep steps up here to that chapel. They don't look as though they're much used. It's a good spot for a cemetery, overlooking the coast and the mountains. And here's another cemetery. There's still spaces available, apparently, all belonging to that chapel. I pointed out that one, 2016. Yeah, and of course now with the lockdown, all the tourists are no longer here, so the Welsh residents have the place to themselves again. Yeah, that probably never happened. Never happened before. Okay. Here's the chapel. Oh, there comes the coastal train. Well, you can't quite see it. Here's the coastal chapel. The chapel, let's see, when was it built? 1820, yeah. 1820. Yeah, I think it's still in use. Can't see inside there. These are the old cemeteries, 1868. Well, if this chapel was opened in 1820, there are probably graves in here dating from that year. Another very steep street or lane. Okay, I'll turn off this little quiet lane here, which goes up quite steeply for a few 100 feet more, and go down this little footpath here, kind of lane, and that's a very attractive garden there. He opens it up to visitors during the season. Of course, it's closed now. And he has this duck pond with various species of ducks in there. Yeah, it's quite an attractive little pond, that hidden away here. Yeah. There's Harlech Park again. There. Attractive little park. Of course, the grass obviously won't be cut with the cutbacks and whatnot. Nice houses along here though. It's a cul-de-sac. And there's a nice little walk through that hillside wood up there. Which, okay, I'll do another time. Because business isn't open as usual, people are using having this opportunity to do some work on their, well, that's a past cafe there. And there's the Harlech Roll of Honour, 1914, 1918 and 1939 and 1945. Yeah, unfortunately it is breezy. It is breezy today, so there's an audio problem, no two ways about it. Another quick look in this St. Tan, how do you pronounce it? St. Tanwig Harlech church here. I won't go inside, well it's probably locked anyway, but somewhere in this graveyard, the father of the well-known poet Robert Graves is, unless you know where exactly, I won't spend time trying to find it, but it's in this graveyard somewhere. Yeah. A fast food place. That shop opened, but even before the virus, many of these shops didn't last long. Some of them only lasted weeks. There's a former chapel there. It was the Toyota dealership, and they located down the bottom of the hill somewhere. So, okay, that was the yeah, that's up for auction. That building. That was the old library, opened by Lord Harlech on the 27th of May 1908. Now it's a community centre. Of course they're all closed down. More roadside businesses, and there's the Golden Inn Chinese restaurant. That's no longer in business. Here's the lower car, there's an upper car, just around the corner there, upper car park. And I'll just have a quick look at this, well, I don't know if you can see, this shows where I've been walking. Kind of around the mulberry bush in a way. You are here. Yeah. There's Harlech there. Yeah. There's the castle, of course. There's some information on the village of Harlech. Bran, the king of the ancient kingdom of Britain, had his court at Harlech Rock overlooking the sea. King Edward I of England took advantage of the position, and at the time goods were supplied to the castle by sea through the water gate. Yeah, all right. Okay, this is where this video ends, and well, all these little businesses have been, this was only opened within the last year, so how long they'll stay open I don't know. I'll just go down, just a few feet down here, this just to show the Harlech pottery. That's it, yeah, just a few feet away. Harlech pottery, of course it's not open. It's not open right now, it's closed. There's no, yeah, can't see anything inside. Yeah, so that's, I think there was some old houses along here, but okay, that's the end of this video.